recording this time. Alright, welcome to another episode of Out and About with Trev. As you can see, I've got a heap of boxes getting ready. I know in the last couple of videos I detailed how we'd received a notice to vacate. We were given 60 days to get out, and it was all, oh shit, where am I going to go? And what I can tell you is that I found a solution. I was really busy last week. I had to help a mate move. He's got a lot of stuff, and he had a mate, and there's someone else involved. Anyway, there's a couple of people looking for another housemate. They got a big house, plenty of room. I'll be able to set up my office, which will be cool. Looking forward to that. The other cool thing is that there's plenty of room for me to set up my stereo and my PS4, and which is important. I mean, it's not the most important thing, but it is important. You've got to be able to relax and chill out. Wasn't sure what was happening with this. I was thinking I was going to get rid of it. That's been in my life forever, basically. My mum and dad got that. It's got a Walton stamp on the back of it, so people about my age might remember Waltons. And it's got a stamp, I think it's about 1964 or something. And I know it's old and got issues. I'll have a bit of a play with it and see what I can sort out. This is the other part of it. So I've got two of these things as well. One's got all my CDs in, one's in my room, it's got just some stuff. So they'll be able to go. So I'll have plenty of room for that. I'm not sure about my paintings though. I'm not sure what's going to happen to them. We'll see. But yeah, so I'm going to be imminently out of here. That's going to be interesting. Been here for over 9.5 years, and it's getting exciting. I'm looking forward to the move. I'm looking forward to having a bit of a clear out. A couple of loads to the tip planned, scale back a little bit, but it is going to be pretty cool. There's also room. They've got a garage, and there's room for me to set up a couple of work tables and workbenches, and well, set up a workshop. So I've got some jobs on the Subi. Actually, I'm behind on a couple. I've got things I've got to do. So, and then when it comes to the Subi, one of the things that I'm really excited about is the fact that, that was a massive project. It really was. It was 18 months, and like I've told people, it was about 10 grand I poured into it. Blood, sweat, and tears. And while it's been exciting to get it on the road so we can go bushwalking, and and I've been to go to a conference in Geelong. I've been to a trip to Swan Hill. While it's been nice to even just go into the shops on a wet day, now it's exciting to actually use it for its most important job, which is going to be moving me out of here, where, like I say, I've been here for 9.5 years. It's going to move me out of here and into the new place, and that is really cool. And my trailer, I recently got it registered, and it's going to certainly, it's going to play its part as well. So yeah, it's all come together at the right time. I mightn't have liked the fact that I got the notice to vacate, but actually where I'm going to end up is going to be really cool. I've got some friends down there I know, and in time I may actually look at this as being the best thing. I get away from my abusive housemate. He's I don't know what he's going to do, and I don't care. I mean, I hope he finds somewhere. I don't think anyone should be homeless, but I don't know what he's going to do, and it's not about me finding solutions for him. I'm sorry. If he treated me a little bit better, maybe I would have been more kind. But to be honest, that's where that's at. And one of the good parts of this thing is I finally get away from him. So, but look, I do appreciate everyone that's come through and had a look at what I put up. We had a real conversation going on Facebook, and I think that was really important. I think a lot of people understanding that housing is a real problem here in Melbourne and across the planet. But, it's really hard, and you need the support of friends and that. And that's one of the lessons I've learned from this whole experience is, when you get something, really tragic happen in your world, and it's very easy to get very inward focused and, go, oh shit, what am I going to do? But that's right at that point is when you need to be talking to people. You need to be able to having conversations. You need to let people know where you're at and what's going on. And maybe some people will come out of the woodwork and help you. And that's what's happened with me. I put a post on Facebook, and because of that, conversations were had, and I ended up going looking at a place, and now I've got a place to move to. So, there are people out there that will help you if they know what you need, and you've got to be very specific about what you need. That's why I said to people, I need space for my stereo, I need space for, I've got to be able to set up an office. I said I needed somewhere for a bit of a workshop. I was very honest about what I needed, and that's also important. And don't be afraid to say these are. There'd be no point me going into a small little pokey place. I get rid of all my tools. I get rid of the stereo. Scale back to nothing. I'd be sitting there absolutely miserable, and I'd be pissed off about having to let everything go. And I'd be like, in the end, I'd just be miserable, and it'd break me. Whereas, it might not sound much. This stereo, when I first started working, the first bit of money I earned, I bought my stereo. I mean, my ghetto blaster there is actually the first $400 I ever earned. As a kid, I was 15. I was working at Mount Hotham. We did, over the school holidays, we did 3 weekends. They gave us $400 and let us go skiing for free. And afterwards, I come to Melbourne. I went to Vic Market and I bought a ghetto blaster for $200. And these are things that are important. And why should we have to get rid of everything? Don't worry. There are hoarders who need to learn what they're doing, but I think I'm far from being a hoarder. And I'm already banking kudos points with the new housemates because they said there's a guy moving out and that's why they need someone new. And they said, I think he's taking his washing machine. I said, that's all right. I've got a washing machine dryer, so it's all good. But it is going to be an exercise. It is going to be, it is going to be something to pack all this up. And I haven't packed up a house since 2008. That was after my mum died, and we packed up her house or where she was. And it was there was a lot of emotion tied into it. My dad helped, and this time it's and like I moved into here in dribs and drabs, so this is the first time I've moved the whole house, for quite a while. It's going to be exciting, and I'll even have a spot for me. I'll find a spot for me, my wardrobe with all my bushwalking gear, so that'd be pretty cool. So it's all exciting, and we'll see what happens. But I've got some trips planned. I'm hoping to do a bushwalk at the end of March. Start moving in at the 1st of March, and then hopefully, at the end of March, I'd like to go for a little bushwalk, just to have a couple of days. But I'm going to be moving down the southeastern suburbs, totally different to Reservoir, and it's like I say, it's going to be pretty cool, and I look forward to it. But anyway, that's it for this one. I just wanted to let people know that I've actually found a solution, and it looks pretty good, and I think it's going to work out just great, to be honest. And hopefully in the not too distant future, I'll be able to present some more out and about stuff. So that'll be good. I'd like to thank everyone that's come through and watched. I've picked up some new subscribers in the last few weeks. That's pretty cool. I am going to get some more regular content up, and I just got to get through this little hurdle first. But the tough part's done. I've found somewhere to go. Now I just got to pack up and make it happen. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.